What is up, Harry Heads? We're here with another video reaction. We're not doing CJ today. I'm sorry, CJ. We're not doing you today, bud. We're doing top 10 abandoned and haunted amusement parks in the U.S. you should never visit alone. Alright, it's probably like true scary stories. They got 11.1 thousand subscribers. So I'm going to leave that link in the description. Go ahead and go follow them. Alright, if you like true scary stories. To the ones that have followed me, new ones, welcome to the Harry Head Brigade. Thank you. The ones that have stayed with me, thank you. Thank you for commenting and sharing and, you know, following. So, are you guys ready to get into this? I think I'm ready. Let's do this.
Have you ever felt the spine-chilling sensation of being watched even when you're alone? Imagine standing in an abandoned amusement park, the wind rustling through decaying rides, where laughter once echoed, but now only eerie silence remains. Welcome to the top 10 most haunted and abandoned amusement parks in the U.S.
Oh, scary, scary!
But something far more terrifying lingers.
Doing a great job there, Harry Head Brigade.
Six Flags New Orleans.
Six Flags New Orleans, Louisiana.
What happens when an amusement park is abandoned by both its visitors and time itself?
I don't know.
Six Flags New Orleans might just be the place where thrill meets terror in more ways than one. Once a bustling entertainment hotspot, Six Flags New Orleans now stands as a decaying monument to what was. Abandoned after Hurricane Katrina's devastating hit in 2000.
I like the flyby they're doing. That's pretty cool with the map.
Frozen in time,
oh, there's a real picture.
Consumed by nature. As eerie as it is empty, those who dare to explore the ruins report strange occurrences, haunting echoes, the sound of rides creaking in the wind, and unsettling shadows that seem to move on their own. Could the lost souls from the disaster be trapped in this ghostly playground? While the park may never reopen, its ghostly guests seem to have taken up permanent residence. 2.
No way, now, time out. Okay, I'm gonna comment on that one. Wouldn't like metal and wood structures, if the wind's blowing, creak anyway without any rides on it? Like, isn't that just Mother Nature? Like, shadows I can't explain, but like, wouldn't the wind make things shift a little bit and move and make noise? Comment below. I could be wrong, so comment below.
Lake Shawnee Amusement Park, West
Lake
Virginia.
Shawnee, here we go.
What happens when a fun-filled amusement park is built on cursed land? Lake
Cursed
Shawnee might
land.
hold the tragic and terrifying answer.
All
Welcome
right.
to Lake Shawnee Amusement Park, where the screams of joy have long since been replaced by whispers of sorrow. Built on the site of a Native American burial ground, the park's tragic history includes several deadly accidents that eventually led to its closure in 1966. Among the most chilling tales is that of a young girl who died on the swing ride.
Not the swing ride.
See her ghost, still swinging in the breeze, or hear the faint sounds of children's laughter when no one else is around. Paranormal investigators have flocked to this location and all leave with the same conclusion. Something sinister remains here, lurking just beneath the surface. 3. Holy Land, USA, Connecticut. A theme park built to celebrate faith, now abandoned and shadowed by tragedy. What spirits roam the deserted paths of Holy Land, USA?
Demons.
Once a pilgrimage site for thousands, Holy Land, USA in Waterbury, Connecticut was a religious-themed park that fell into decay in the 1980s. Left to rot and consumed by overgrowth, the park's crumbling religious statues and faded biblical scenes now give off an eerie, almost otherworldly atmosphere. But the most unsettling part? Many believe that the tragic murder of a young woman here in 2010 awakened something dark. Visitors speak of shadowy figures darting between the
Whoa!
structures.
For a hot, quick minute. I did not see this right. Like, this looks like an army head, and that looks like a body. I looked at it weird. I'm sorry. It looks like a giant. Just saying. Scared me like that. I'm like, what am I looking at?
Structures, strange whispers in the wind, and an overwhelming feeling of dread. It's as though the spirits of the park's past can't find their way to peace. 4. Chippewa Lake Park, Ohio.
Chippewa.
Once the jewel of Ohio's amusement parks, Chippewa Lake is now an overgrown, forgotten land, where the ghosts of its past might still ride the Ferris wheel. Chippewa Lake Park entertained families for nearly 100 years before closing its doors for good in 1978. Now, nature has reclaimed most of the grounds, but the remnants of its former life remain: a rusted Ferris wheel, decaying roller coasters, and a haunted ballroom. Urban explorers who venture into this forgotten park often report ghostly figures lurking in the shadows and the haunting sound of music coming from the empty ballroom. Some believe the spirits of past visitors, perhaps even victims of tragic accidents, still roam the park, forever trapped in a forgotten world of twisted metal and faded memories. 5. Joyland Amusement Park, Kansas. Joyland may have once been...
Would you guys go to any of these? I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know yet. Chippewa sounded fun, and then that one, I think the second one in, I forget it, but yeah, I would go. I might go. Not by myself though. You out your mind.
In Kansas's biggest source of happiness, but today, its empty rides and abandoned fun houses tell a much darker story. In Wichita, Kansas, the once thriving Joyland Amusement Park closed its gates in 2006.
The Joyland
Now,
Amusement
the
Park
park's
in
deteriorating
Kansas.
structures stand as a reminder of a lost era, but that's not all that remains.
Where is it?
Paranormal enthusiasts have long claimed that Joyland is haunted, especially by the spirits of children who tragically passed away while visiting. Echoes of laughter and the sound of long, silent rides can be heard late at night, and some even claim to have seen figures.
That roller coaster looked like the one from Six Flags Great Adventure. Diablo or no? What's that wooden one? Six Flags Great Adventure. Comment below. But that's what that one reminds me of.
Standing near the dilapidated roller coasters. It's a haunting sight, one that might make you question whether it's truly abandoned. 6. Jazzland, part of Six Flags, Louisiana. Before it became Six Flags New Orleans, Jazzland was the city's premier theme park, but today, it's a ghostly ruin that holds dark secrets. Before Six Flags took over, Jazzland was New Orleans' pride and joy. But when Hurricane Katrina hit, the park was left submerged, and it has remained abandoned ever since. Despite its eerie stillness, many believe that Jazzland is far from empty. Visitors report feeling a heavy, oppressive presence while walking through the flooded remains. Ghostly figures have been seen on old rides, and some even hear music playing faintly in the distance.
Batman.
With its history of tragedy and loss, this forsaken park has become one of Louisiana's most haunted sites. 7. Santa's Village, California.
Say what? December 3rd? Wednesday, Tuesday, December 3rd. I don't even know what date it is. And Christmas is right around the corner, and Santa's Village is haunted. Santa's Village is haunted. By elves?
Yeah. Where Christmas cheer once echoed, now only ghostly whispers remain. What haunts the abandoned holiday wonderland of Santa's Village? Santa's Village in Sky Forest, California, was once a place where families flocked to celebrate the magic of Christmas year-round. But after it closed in 1998, the festive joy was replaced by silence and something much more chilling. Urban explorers who dared to wander the park's empty pathways have reported hearing faint Christmas music, despite no electricity being connected. Strange voices whisper through the trees, and icy cold spots have been felt, even on hot summer days. Is the holiday spirit still alive in Santa's Village, or is something far darker keeping the park company? 8. Dogpatch USA,
I don't know.
Arkansas.
Dogpatch USA.
A quirky hillbilly theme park abandoned for decades, but is it really empty? The ghost stories of Dogpatch USA are as strange as the park itself. Dogpatch USA, once a lively hillbilly-themed park, has been abandoned since 1993.
1993.
Situated deep in the woods of Arkansas, the decaying remnants of the park feel strangely out of place.
I was 8 years old.
Activity reported here only adds to its mystique. Some visitors claim to see ghostly figures walking among the rusted rides, while others report hearing unsettling laughter echoing through the overgrown landscape. Whether it's the spirits of past visitors or something more sinister, Dogpatch USA has earned a reputation as one of the most haunted and bizarre abandoned...
That was a big slide. Look at that slide.
9.
Holy moly.
Heritage USA, South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Once a thriving Christian theme park, Heritage USA is now a forgotten ruin with a haunting past. Who or what still lingers here? At its peak, Heritage USA was one of the most popular Christian-themed amusement parks in the world.
Was it all inside?
Scandal and a tragic fire, it was abandoned in the late 1980s. Now, the once grand structures are decaying, and locals
it's a castle.
It's haunted. Apparitions of ghostly figures have been reported wandering the grounds, particularly near the remains of the water park. Visitors often feel as though they're being
baptisms,
and some even claim to have heard faint hymns being sung from the crumbling buildings.
Faint
It's a haunting
hymns.
reminder of what was and what may still be.
Now, are any of these places still there?
10th Spree Park, Oregon.
10 Spree Park, Oregon.
Imported from Germany, Spree Park's rides now lie in eerie silence in Portland's forests. But is something else making itself heard? Originally part of a German amusement park, the remains of Spree Park were shipped to Portland, Oregon, where they now sit decaying in the wilderness. While the park was never fully operational, its haunting reputation quickly grew. People who have explored the abandoned rides claim to hear faint whispers, feel a ghostly presence, and even see strange figures near the Ferris wheel. Whether it's the remnants of Spree Park's German past or something else entirely, there's no denying that this
Look at that locked road.
Portland has a spooky story to tell. From the eerie silence of rusted roller coasters to
What is
the
that?
lingering presence of unseen spirits, these abandoned amusement parks are more
Is that
than
real?
just forgotten landmarks. They're gateways to the unknown. Each of these haunting locations has its own story to tell, and while their rides may no longer thrill, the mysteries that surround them continue to captivate and chill. If you enjoyed this journey into the abandoned and haunted, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more spine-chilling content.
Done.
Let us know in the comments which haunted park you dare to explore, and stay tuned for our next adventure into the supernatural.